amazing. Okay, so I'm really excited because I got a good response from a lot of you about what you want to see on this channel right here. And I got a special request from Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. Hey girl. About brows and how I feel in my brows and how I get it to look like I have brows that I don't. Well, first of all, I don't like super filled in brows. Like, I won't do it. Not even on a client. I won't. It's not cute. It's not, it's not for everyone. I do see some and I'm like, oh God, eyebrows on fleek. Yes. But not everybody can pull that off. So just for a regular, everyday, normal brow, I'm going to show you what I do. MAC flat brush, 212. So it's short and it's like square, mute. I also use, this is from Sedona Lace E317. It's got the brow brush blender on the end and the spool on the other end. And then also I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills in a dark brown brow waves, and it has a spool also. And I'm also going to be using the Dip Brow from Anastasia Beverly Hills in dark brown. And I contour my brows with Studio Fix Concealer from MAC. I used NW45 at the bottom and NW40 at the top. There are a lot of great concealers other than MAC that you could use. Sometimes when I don't have MAC, I use NYX concealers. Love the brand. I keep them in my purse though. Those are concealers that I use like out and about if I need to touch up something, which usually I don't, but it's like a security blanket for me to have them in my purse. So let's get started. So first thing you want to do is tame the brows you have. I want to brush them and brush my brows upward in the direction that they grow, and then I just kind of brush the ends together. When you want a full brow, like the big brow you see, you want to brush upward and then just kind of square them off like that. But I don't like big brows, so I brush mine upward and then I brush down. You can kind of see the hair changing. Okay. So I like for my brow line to meet the side of my nose, not where my nostril is. That's my natural. So I want it to come out a little bit here. I don't want brows to connect right here because I don't want a unibrow. That's not cute. So this is where I'm gonna start my line at. So I'm gonna start my line here. Go out just a little line. Slightly under my natural brow and a little bit in my natural brow. Then at the top, I'm not gonna come all the way out here because brows are not square. Nobody's eyebrows grow square. No, don't think so. I don't like square brows. So I'm gonna start here, go over just a little, and draw over my line a little here to give the illusion that I have hair there. And here, same thing. that's how I start off. Okay, so instead of drawing this way, what I do is I draw lines upward as if they're little hairs, like so. Also go into the front and draw and draw and draw and draw and draw, fill in those little holes. Draw, 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 draw. I like to draw. I like to color. It's fun. It's relaxing too. Okay. So, as you can see, they already look kind of nice. But, if I come up close, they're not blended. So, my bottom line, I'm going to slightly brush up into the brow. And my top line, I'm going to slightly brush down into the brow. Up into the brow, slightly down into the brow. Okay. Now I'm going to take my double-sided brush with my brow blending brush at the end. And I'm going to use my dip brow. This is in chocolate. As you can see, it's my favorite because, like, ooh, it's almost to the bottom. I'm just going to dip. Not much, but you want to get some product on your brush. And then I'm not going to start with product up here because then it's going to be too dark. I'm going to start in here where I need the filling. I don't have a lot of hairs in there. And I'm just going to run through, run through, run through. Now I'm going to move towards the brush with my leftover product that I have. And kind of dust in my fill-in area. Bring it all the way through so it's blended and keeps those hairs tamed. Same thing over here. I'm not going to start at the top. Leftover product in the front. Bring it through, bring it through. Okay? Now I'm going to take my spoolie at the end and I'm just going to brush those lines out a little bit. I don't like lines. Okay. You see little empty spots. Just use what you have on your brush to go back in and get them. Because when you start adding product at the end, that's when you're like, I don't know why they're so dark. How did they get so dark? Well, you put the whole jar of product on your eyebrows. That kind of might be why. Okay, so I'm going to start with my concealers to highlight and make my eyebrows flake. Is that the word? Fleek? Yeah, fleek. I kind of am tired of that word, so let me stop. Okay. To make my eyebrows beautiful and the shape that I want. Ooh, my lips is ashy. Why are you telling me my lips is ashy? It's early. It's early. It's early. Okay. This is my NW45 concealer that I am going to use for the top. So that's my top. And then my NW40 for my bottom. The NW45 is my skin color. I want it to blend. I don't want white lines or highlight over my brow, so that's why it's my skin color. The NW40 is one notch below my skin color, so I'm going to use that to highlight my brows and really make the shape pop. And I'm definitely coming out under my illusion line that I drew to blend it and make it look like it's hair that's growing out of my face. The great thing too about the concealer under the eye, if you haven't gotten your brows freshly waxed, threaded, tweezed, whatever it is you do, it will hide those hairs by blending them in with the concealer. Okay, as you can see, here's my shape. Now, I'm not going to leave it like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to pull down the edges of my tracing so that it can blend when I apply my foundation or do my eyeshadow and everything else. Here. Then if you tap some away a little bit, take your brush that you have your dip brow on, or you can now take your brush that you have your dip brow on, if you conceal away a little bit here, and just dip it back, dust it back in there. Make sure you brush and blend. Bam. There you have it. That's how I do my brows, and that's how you get that illusion. I hope this video was helpful for you in doing your own brows. And remember, practice, practice, practice. You might not get it the first time or the second, maybe not the third, but by then you'll get it. I believe in you. Be flawless, y'all.